India reports the highest single-day spike of 14,516 new COVID-19 cases and 375 deaths in the last 24 hours. Total number of positive cases now stands at 3,95,048, including 1,68,269 active cases. 2,13,830 people have been cured and discharged, and 12,948 deaths have been reported. Delhi Health Minister Satyendra Jain's condition worsens, moved to another COVID-19 hospital. Plasma therapy for Delhi's health minister. The minister is experiencing difficulty in breathing and is running high fever. He has also developed pneumonia. Karnataka reports 337 cases on Friday, taking the total tally of the state to 8,082. Karnataka also has 2,943 active cases. Total COVID deaths have increased to 124, with 10 new deaths being reported. Single highest day spike in COVID cases in Bengaluru. 138 new cases reported on Friday. Total cases in the city stands at 982, with 531 active cases and 392 discharges. 58 deaths have also been reported across the city due to COVID-19. Rahul Gandhi hits back at Prime Minister Narendra Modi, says Prime Minister has surrendered Indian territory to Chinese aggression. Also questions Prime Minister, why and where were our soldiers killed, after Prime Minister said that our territory was not taken at the all-party meet. Key accused in 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, Tahawur Hussain Rana, has been arrested by US authorities from Los Angeles. Indian government is keeping a close eye on the developments and will push for early extradition of Rana to face trial. Combined graduation parade at Air Force Academy in Hyderabad in the presence of IAF Air Chief. Air Chief Marshal RKS Bhadoria also pays tribute to 20 martyrs who laid down their lives for the motherland at Galwan Valley. Fuel prices continues to burn a hole in the pocket of the common man. The fuel prices have been hiked for the 14th consecutive day. Petrol prices hiked by 51 paisa and diesel prices hiked by 61 paisa. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will launch the Garib Kalyan Rozgar Abhiyan worth 50,000 crore rupees. The scheme is aimed at boosting livelihood opportunities in rural India for migrants. Meanwhile, the coronavirus pandemic has claimed 4,59,437 lives across the world, and as many as 86,39,023 people have been infected so far. 42,33,602 people have been discharged. The number is increasing on a daily basis, with some countries witnessing a second wave of the deadly pandemic virus.